Somewhere in the world, people go through their daily routines, and no one notices. Today, your ordinary will be transformed into extraordinary, and you will be mad as you learn to make a difference. And now, the maddest man in America, making a difference everywhere he goes, Brennan Francois.
That you have some of the most wonderful people working with you, sitting right beside you at the same table in the same room, and then many wonderful people that are not in this room. I want you to recognize right now that you are indeed in the presence of greatness. Give yourselves and your colleagues a big hand. It is my job on a daily basis to help people recognize the power that resides within them. Every year I do a clergy conference in our area. We just had it this past Saturday, and we do a post-action review when we're done. And doing that post-action review, we ask questions like, what did we do that was good? And folks give you all these glowing things. This is all the stuff you did good. All right, what did you do that you wouldn't do again, or the things that you would change? And they give us all these wonderful things. Because in order for the conference to become a better conference, we can't just listen to the good. We've got to listen to the things that may hurt a little. You know, maybe if you did this, how about changing that, making this adjustment, turning this around? You know, and when you listen to those kinds of criticisms, it helps you to plan better. The same is true in our personal leadership. It's important to listen. Now, I just accept everything you hear. I'm very eclectic, and when I listen to people. You know, they're going to tell you good, they're going to tell you bad. Run it through your personal filter. But if it's something that you know is absolutely right, make the necessary adjustments and change. This is what I believe about leaders. This is one of the changes that I think is important for leaders to make. I believe leaders are servants. That's what I believe. I'm available to my people to serve them, to help them, to build them up, to provide the necessary resources so that they can be effective and efficient in what they do. I manage a staff of about 15 volunteer and on-call chaplains. That's how we come to our hospital. We have 4 full-time chaplains, and then we have an on-call staff. And those are my people. And I do everything in my power to help them recognize how vastly important they are to our organization, how we could not exist without them. And not only do I tell them that verbally, but I demonstrate that and I show that to them. And then I reward them on a consistent basis to reinforce the good things that they're doing. And then when they mess up, and they do, I sit down with them and I remind them that I care. And that's why we're having this conversation. And when we're done, they're better for it. Leaders are servants. You can't be a good leader if it's all about you. You can't be a good leader if you're just a dictator. You cannot be a good leader if it's all about ego. You cannot be a good leader if all you're concerned about is your power and your authority. Leaders are servants first, which means sometimes you strip yourself of power. You strip yourself of authority. Some folk are afraid to do that because they think folk won't respect me if I don't prove who I am. Well, let me tell you this little secret. If you got to prove yourself, there was a guy I grew up with, and I would say of him, because he'd always go around, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. Who are you trying to convince? Take the hand of the person beside you. Hold on. Hold on. Some of y'all look like y'all like that. I mean, these two guys look pretty happy there. Now I say, hold on, I say having y'all interlocks and everything. I'll just tease. And I want you to say, we're going to say the chain will not break. Where I stand. Say it again, the chain will not break. Where I stand. Say it one more time, the chain will not break. suffering, the hurting will be served one day to be a mad person. Not angry, not frustrated, not overwhelmed. Be mad. Be a make a difference person. So figure it out for yourselves, my lads. Yes, you were born with all that the greatest has. 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise. With your equipment they all began. Get hold of yourself and say, I can. I can. My name is Brennan Francois. It's been a pleasure being